I didn't take Instagram seriously until one post changed everything. At the start of 2025, I wasn't posting on Instagram seriously. In fact, Instagram scared me so much. It terrified me. No matter what I posted, the engagement, the retention just was not giving. Naturally, I was quite disheartened, discouraged, whatever you can think of that would make you not want to post. Yeah, I was in that boat. So I wasn't really putting in as much effort until one day, May 5th, 2025, I posted a video that I was never going to post. It was never intended for Instagram, but something in me just said, post it. And I did. And this 1 minute and 8-second video changed everything. This 68-second video brought in 5,000 new followers, 700,000 views and counting. And here I was unprepared for all of that. I wasn't prepared for the new followers. I wasn't prepared for the increase in views. I wasn't prepared for the comments. My God, the comments. I wasn't ready. Nevertheless, I decided to ride that wave. I posted more consistently around that time, and the engagement was great with new followers, with more people engaging. My videos were doing really well for a few months. And then we hit a plateau. One thing I learned this year is that a viral moment is just that, a viral moment. It was almost like Instagram wanted to see if I was real, if I would continue posting even after this one video. In actuality, it felt like God wanted to see if I would continue. It felt like a test. When I hit that decline in engagement, followers, all of that thing, it was like the moment was over. And it felt like God was testing me to see if I would continue, even now that the engagement had dropped. I'd like to think I passed that test, or whatever that was. Something changed after the viral moment. I actually started to show up on Instagram because I enjoyed it. It started off like, okay, I've got to keep riding this wave because there's all these new people and I just got to live in this moment while it's still here. I didn't know how long the wave would last, so I just kept posting. When the decline came, I became disheartened and discouraged again. I was putting in effort. One thing about me is I love good quality. So I knew that what I was putting out was good. I knew the value that I was sharing was valuable. Otherwise, why would I share it? And I had a choice in that time. I could either stop completely and go back to the old ways or keep posting, keep creating. I had to decide in that moment whether I was going to live for the viral moment or build a foundation for something bigger, something deeper, something that would live and last more than a viral moment would ever last. So I started to create because I enjoy it, because I am a content creator and that's what we do. We create content. I began to enjoy the journey, the process, the becoming, the learning. I began to document my life, even if no one watches, because it was for me and for the community that I was beginning to build. I used to think my life was too boring to document. I work from home most days. I go into the office about twice a week, and then I go to church. My girls live in different cities. We see each other once in a few months. It felt like my life just didn't have much to share. That was until I realized that there is value in every part of my life. There are lessons in every aspect of my life, and it's my job to find the value, draw out the lessons, implement and live out the lessons that I've learned, and also share that value with others. I've learned that growth in all aspects requires consistency. You have to keep showing up. You have to keep creating, posting, doing whatever it is that you need to do to grow. My growth on Instagram or TikTok or even YouTube requires me to be consistent. You've seen my face a lot more on YouTube. You've seen my face a lot more on Instagram, a lot more on TikTok this year than probably you have in the last 4 to 5 years. I've learned that in order to grow a community, you have to be consistent. You have to show up even before the community is here. That when they do come, they find someone who's consistent, someone who's reliable, someone who's integral, someone who says they're going to post on this day and they actually do, someone who's trustworthy enough to keep their word, to show up, even when they don't feel like it, even in the mundane, even in the little day-to-day tasks. Just show up for the community, for yourself, but essentially for the community that I'm trying to build. I've learned that I have to be consistent beyond a viral moment. The viral moment was great. It was incredible. The influx of followers, views, likes, comments was great. The engagement was great, but it found me at a time where I was inconsistent. It found me unprepared, which is why I wasn't able maybe to even continue, or maybe the algorithm was doing whatever it was doing. However, my understanding of this moment was that I was unprepared. I didn't have a foundation of somebody who would show up. I was not the kind of person that would post even when I didn't feel like it. I posted when I wanted, when I felt cute. Instagram used to be a place where we just post pretty pictures. But now people want value. People need to know why they're following you. What is it that I bring to you? What is it that I add? What value do I bring to your life that you would follow me, that you would subscribe, that you would engage with my content? I needed to be somebody that was reliable. I needed to be somebody that would show up. Even before the community comes, let me be that person. Let me live out that life, that when my community is growing and is being built and I'm laying a foundation of a consistent person, they find somebody, they find a space that is consistent, that I won't show up today and then not show up for another 5 weeks. So I learned to show up. I learned to be consistent. I learned that I need to be consistent. I need to be my authentic self in order to be the person that I was called to be and build the community that I want, to help those that I can help, to run with those that I can run with, walk with those that I will walk with, and just become this person that I know God intended me to be. This isn't a video on how to go viral. I can't teach you what I stumbled upon. This video is to encourage you to be consistent in everything you do. If you're a creator wanting to start, restart, if you are a writer that has hit a block, if you are an artist, a creative, a mathematician, or whatever it is that you are, be consistent. For the people that are in your life, be consistent. For who you want to be consistent. Put in the work. Count the cost. It costs to be consistent. It is hard to be consistent. It is hard to show up, especially on the days when you don't feel like it. This video is to encourage you that it is possible to show up. Lay the foundation for the type of person that you want to be. I want to be a person that can be relied on. I want to be a person that can help. I want to be a person that is integral. I want to be a person that shows up even when I don't feel like it, because I have built a community, built a space where I am required to show up, and I love showing up. I will also say it is important to be prepared for the ebbs and the flows of whatever it is that you're doing. Life is full of them. I don't know why I didn't think that, content creating will have ebbs and flows. The views come, then they go, then they come, then they go, then they come, then they go. But you have to keep showing up despite the low views, despite the low engagement, despite the roadblocks. You continue, you find a way. You wake up in the morning and you find a way to continue. You don't stop because people are not watching, or they've stopped engaging, or no one's buying the book, or no one's listening to your music. You keep going because deep down you know this is what you were called to do. This is what you're made to do. In 2025, I grew and continued to grow. I became and continued to become. I showed up as my authentic self. I made sure that my personality shines through in everything that I do. And there's no stopping me now. I've learnt to live my life unboxed, out of the boxes that I created for myself. I've learnt to not care what people think about me. I have learnt to embrace this person that, God is molding and creating daily. And I'm really excited for what is ahead. 2026 is here and I look forward to what is coming. I don't know what the journey ahead looks like. I don't know what mountains I'm going to have to traverse. I don't know what valleys I'm going to have to walk through. But I do know that God is with me. He has already gone ahead of me and you And all he requires is that we obey, we yield, and we follow his leading, his steps, his instructions. For what is ahead is great. 2025 taught me persistence, perseverance, and consistency. Beyond content creation, but even in my life, my day-to-day life, my walk with Christ, I have to persevere, persist, and be consistent in my prayer life, my word study life, and just being the person that God called me to be. I've learned not to give up just because the results differ to what I wanted or they're not what I expected. I've learned to enjoy the journey and keep moving. Here's to 2025 and here's to 2026. I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.